Hello everyone, welcome back to Navy FODDER. We are picking up speed and Gaijin is releasing more and more details on the new upcoming patch. So Gaijin brings us the USS Nevada, and I think this is big because this is the starting point. From now on you are gonna see bigger ships, bigger guns and more armor. But for now let's just watch this and come on guys, isn't that gorgeous? Look at those big guns there. Come on. Yeah, so we're on the road for the big boys, guys. We really are. If anybody held any doubt that the big battleships were going to come into the game, this is it, guys. This is, as I said, this is the starting point. Right now, all of your Alaskas, Shanghais, Congos, from now on, with the more ships being added to the game, the more battleships from different nations are going to get obsolete because of the lack of armor when you compare those with whatever is going to be added from this point. But let's focus on the article and leave the rant for whenever we have all the information about the next update. So the USS Nevada, it's a new battleship for the United States Navy at rank 5. We don't know if this is going to be a 7.0 machine. I guess it's going to be. I don't think they are going to decompress and go higher than 7.0. We don't know where is it going to go in the tech tree, but you could expect it to go with a very high chance to go in these two spots here. I don't think it's going to go below the Alaska because I'm pretty sure that spot is being reserved for Mr. Iowa, Mr. Montana and company. Could be wrong though, because there's many battleships to be released for the United States Navy, but I would say there's high chances for the Iowa to be in the line of the Alaska. Going back to the article, they say superior firepower. Yeah, the Nevada does have 10 14-inch guns. The arrangement is 2 triple turrets and 2 super firing double turrets. These are very similar to the ones that we already have in game in the USS Arizona. The only difference is that those are old mounts, let's say, and these are the ones that have gone through a refit. So they're gonna have a better maximum elevation. I suppose they're gonna have better rotation, and maybe we are gonna see an improvement on the reload, but I don't think that's going to happen. In the article, it does say excellent anti-air protection, and this is mainly because this machine has gone through a refit, preparing it for World War II. So we are going to see 8 double turrets of the 5-inch guns that we all love, 32 40mm Bofors in 8 quadruple mounts around the forecastle, and I believe a total of 38 20mm Oerlikon autocannons scattered around the deck. The next important thing to note about the USS Nevada is its strong protection, as Gaijin says. Remember, this ship went through a few refits. It was launched in 1914, so it's an old design a la World War I, but heavily modified to serve in the new changing, let's say, meta of World War II, if you let me. So the USS Nevada had a belt of 203mm of armor. I suppose that's around the engines, to 343mm of armor. I suppose that's around the magazines, making this a little best when you get a certain angle, because 343mm are gonna give the enemy a hard time trying to get to your magazines. If we look at the guns, we have a plate at the front of 457mm, and I believe at the sides it was of 406mm, so that's a lot. So the guns are kind of well protected, and then the barbettes are 330mm of armor protecting the ammo elevators, which again, I think that's fairly well protected. Then we have 2 layers of deck armor, one of 76mm and another one from 159mm. These are the layers that are meant to, start the fuse on the shells and then stop them right before any plunging fire gets to the magazines. And then the conning tower of 406mm, making the captain a happy captain. This is what Gaijin calls a highly effective armor scheme, which was the all or nothing that was introduced in the United States Navy with the USS Nevada. If you want to read more about it, I'll leave a link to the wiki on the description below. It's very interesting and it only takes 5 minutes of your time to do so. But just to make a short explanation of what this is, of what this means, is that this ship was prepared to withstand shells of the same caliber that it had. So it's 14-inch shells, nothing else above that. So whenever we get higher calibers introduced to the game, you can expect those to go through your armor like butter. With that said, I just want to remember that this ship was present at the Pearl Harbor attack and that it saw an end to its service as a target for an atomic bomb. But before we continue, I just want to say that the Nevada had some torpedo bulges added during the refit that it had previous to World War II, so at least we could enjoy some protection against torpedoes. And the bad side of all this protection and good firepower is that it has low mobility, as they say, and it doesn't just mean that this ship was able to get to 20 knots, that is 37 kilometers per hour top, but that it was not very agile to say. You should expect this ship to feel like sailing on a brick, but worry not, because the maps on the regular queue are kind of small, so that's not going to be a big major issue. It's going to be an issue when you need to be at a certain point and quick. That is the problem that you're going to have with the Nevada. That is not quick. It's not going to be able to react to situations. So positioning is key. The good thing is that we are going to be able to have a scout plane. And having the scout planes are key for winning matches or denying caps or resetting caps or just doing some shenanigans around. But scout planes are useful, especially if Gaijin introduce the ability to set points for them to fly around and not just go forward. But we'll see what happens. I really hope that is a feature that is going to be added in the next update. All in all, a very interesting model, one that I'm looking forward to play. And this is just the start of a race. We are going to see, as we said previously, more and more bigger caliber gun ships added to the game in every single nation. The thing is that there's a question here, which is if the Italian battleships and if the French battleships are going to be added before they are obsolete, because the race has started and the clock is ticking. So if you want to learn more about the Nevada class of battleships or the Nevada itself or about their main guns, just check the Wikipedia links that I've left in the description below. Let me know what you think about the Nevada being added to the game and if you are going to be willing to grind for it, or if you are gonna pass and wait for more easier battleships coming down the line. So happy grinding, and as always, give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Now go get your guns blazing, and I'll see you in the next one. Try.